Good. What today is Tuesday, April 22nd, 2025. Your day for Wednesday, 23rd. All right, let's go. Well, as far as official setups, let's stick with this U and M. Obviously, we'll reevaluate it on a day by day basis and, of course, consider other stocks too. Not a great day to portfolio. We'll get to that in just 1 second. I still like being long gold and short some stocks, though. Here's a U and I like these stocks that are at high levels that really haven't broke down in earnest just yet. Of course, you definitely want to wait for an entry. Apple, I want to just continue to show you this one just because it's a big stock here that still looks like it could be in trouble. Seeing a few of these insurance stocks in here also. Some financials and financial related stocks. For now, though, let's stick with the UNM on the downside. A couple of brokers in here, and RCL, which, as you know, is short CCL, so that's another cruise line, obviously. Anyway, let's take a look at the portfolio, and then we'll pop out to the overall market, obviously, and do a little drill down. AGI coming back in a little bit, still looks fantastic longer term. In fact, I caught my eye on the scanning earlier for a possible pullback, or to put in my momentum list at least. But it would have to pull back a lot deeper to set up. Now, the other thing is, notice that we did get fairly close a few days ago, that 31.25. We just kind of tagged 31, but keep an eye out for that. Should we get a decent rally in here? Should gold take off again? Make sure you don't split hairs on that. A little bit of a bounce in CCL, but this one looks like it's in trouble longer term. TPR, a little bit of bounce there too. This one again looks like it's in trouble longer term. It's still at a fairly high level, so that's certainly a good thing. Let's take a look at the market and, of course, drill down. First of all, the P's, S&P 500. A little bit of a bounce today. It's amazing. It's like you look at the charts and it's not that impressive, but you look at the ticker and you're like, wow, look at that, 129 points, 150 points, whatever the case may be. 2.5%. That just seems like the massive day, but not in this particular market based on this volatility. And look at the HV on the P's, 34. Anybody remember an HV that high? That's crazy. Usually it's about 16 or so, 16, 18. Take a look at it in NASDAQ comp. A little bit of a bounce there too, but you almost have to squint your eyes to see it. It's so crazy. Look at that. That's almost 2.75%. He tried to say. Again, downtrend remaining intact. Recent death cross there. Obviously, see the article on the homepage of my website if you're not familiar with the death cross. Not the end of the world. It's what happens underneath the death cross that's concerning. Let's take a look at the Rusty 2000. So far, just kind of pulling back from the recent lows in here. And all these indices I still think have the potential to come down at the least and challenge their recent lows. And I hate to use the word hope, but hopefully they'll bottom out there. EFA shares have been coming back with a vengeance, so that's pretty impressive. I wouldn't rush out and buy them just yet, but very, very, very impressive rally there. So that's certainly a good thing. Dollar remains weak, a little bit of a bounce today. I have nothing to get excited about. And like Jim and the group pointed out, bonds, that's probably what's helping bonds head lower. In fact, if you take a look at like DBA, which is commodities, I'll just punch it up. That's weakness there. That's agricultural. Might have been DBC. I was thinking about some of these other commodity related areas, but you can see that they pulled back, but they still look like it could be in trouble longer term. The dollar's going to put a little pressure on that. Weak dollar also, as you know, is going to help gold along. Speaking of gold, a little bit of correction in gold. I mean, this is behaving like a momentum stock, right? Gold's behaving like a high-tech biotech or something like a high-tech semiconductor stock. So it's been really amazing as of late. But opening gap reversal there, not the end of the world. Could actually use a little bit of a correction. And gold stocks actually look a little bit better, a little bit more orderly in their correction so far. But these areas still look decent longer term. Most areas, like the market itself, no big shocker. Here's NASDAQ biotech so far. Just pulling back a little bit of a trend and pivot pullback there. This goes on and on as you go through all these sectors, as I would say, quite a bit. Take a look at the defense stocks. So far, they've just kind of pushed into this overhead supply. This looked like it could be in trouble, even though they've had this sharp retrace. Take a look at some other areas like health services. A little bit of a bounce today. I have healthcare, just not looking fantastic longer term. And again, you kind of throw a dart at most of these sectors. There's a transports, kind of an anemic rally off the recent lows. Banks not looking so hot. A little bit of a bounce today, but not looking hot longer term. The mags obviously don't look we're not looking that great at all. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm getting a filibuster here, but you get the idea. Most areas, as all service, energy stocks would be similar, just not looking so hot yet here. I think that's pretty much it for tonight, so let's not get too excited about a little rally here and there. But here it comes again, as usual. Let's take things one day at a time. Everybody have a fantastic night. If you have any questions, you know the routine. Thank you so much.